Eu sou Luísa Pereira, eu sou responsável pelos programas de parceria da Industry.
Olá, eu sou Bruno de Clemente, eu sou responsável pelo Marketing Machine Solutions da Industry e hoje eu quero convidar vocês a participar de um excelente episódio sobre Machine Solutions, sobre a nossa jornada de alta performance. Hoje é um dia especial porque nós teremos dois super convidados que vão falar um pouquinho sobre a nossa jornada, vão conseguir explicar para a gente do que se trata essa jornada de Machine Solutions, essa jornada de alta performance da Schneider Electric, como nós nos preparamos a nível global. Então, por todo o mundo, nós vamos entender como que é a nossa divisão, como que a gente trabalha, como que a gente atende a você que é nosso parceiro, a você que é nosso cliente, sobre a melhor qualidade, sobre a melhor solução de produtos voltados para alta performance. Luísa, você pode introduzir e falar para a gente quem são os nossos convidados, quem vai participar com a gente hoje?
Claro, é isso mesmo, Bruno. Para falar mais sobre os benefícios que essa cultura de alta performance pode trazer para o seu negócio, trouxemos hoje dois convidados mais que especiais. O primeiro dele é o diretor de divisão de Industrial Automation no Brasil, Carlos Urbano. Seja bem-vindo. E o segundo é o Dr. Ali Haj Fraj, que é Senior Vice Presidente da divisão de Machine Solutions na Alemanha. Seja bem-vindo, Ali. Welcome.
Thank you very much, and welcome also to this innovation talk with the special focus on packaging technology and packaging automation for our Brazilian customers. My name is Ali Haj Fraj. I'm responsible for the machine solution business within Schneider Electric. And in machine solutions, our mission is to be the partner of choice for our customers around the world to support them to build smart machines. What we are doing basically is that we are focusing on special applications around machine building where our portfolio fits very well there and where we have a very huge expertise also around those applications to speak the same language of our customers and support them around the world. One big pillar of Schneider Electric strategy is digitization. We're driving innovations around this topic because we strongly believe this is the future. And what we have done in machine solutions is we have structured our portfolio in a very consistent architecture, which we call EcoStruxure Machine. EcoStruxure Machine is a platform where we have all our offer in a consistent way to support our customers. And it consists of 3 layers. It's a very simple to understand architecture. So the first layer is around connected products. Here we have all what you need for the automation of a machine, from a simple contactor to a sensor to a variable speed rise up to a complete robot. We have those products available and we have them ready to be connected, not only to be controlled, but also to provide valuable data to optimize and manage the process. The second layer is around edge control. So here we have a very scalable offer for controls, PLC and motion-centric controls to enable the control the mission-critical process of the machine in the plant. Many of you know our pack drive system, very known system, well spread. A lot of customers, leaders in the packaging, in the material handling, but also in robotics are using this system to equip their machines. And we have built a huge installed base around this in the past, and we are continuing this path. And what we did recently is we launched a new controller a couple of months ago, where we have built also together the logic and the motion capabilities together with an IIoT-ready controller to provide a cutting-edge controller for our customers. So with this, we are able today to build a very scalable control from simple to very complex machines for all the applications in packaging and food and beverage machineries. In packaging, it goes from primary to secondary to tertiary packaging. On the third layer, we are talking about software, applications, and cloud services. So this is a layer where we have put a very powerful suite of our partner Aviva for the industrial software, but also we have a very rich offer of what we call advisors. Advisors are applications, cloud-based applications, which enable our customers to connect the machine and provide services based on that. So if you look to this whole architecture or platform of EcoStruxure Machine, we are really providing a unique solution to our customers to build the best machines along the whole life cycle of the machines. So when I say the whole life cycle of the machines, that typically starts with the design and engineering of a machine. In that case, what EcoStruxure Machine can provide is a modular engineering, a modular design, a very rich portfolio where you can pick in a very consistent way what you need from the portfolio to build your machines, and then to be able to simulate also what you have built and build a digital twin and be very efficient here in shortening the time to market during that phase. After the design and engineering, we have the phase of commissioning and operation, which is also very critical. And here, through the deployment of technologies like web server, augmented reality, mobile device based applications, etc., we can make the commissioning very easy, very efficient, and also based on very open standards for communication. We can integrate the machine easily into the plant. So that leads also a very substantial improvement for commissioning and efficiency in operation. And when we come to the last phase, which is the maintenance and service, and actually this is the longest part of the cycle of the machine. Here we are deploying new services, new applications, cloud-based services, which enables our customers to connect the machine, be able to gather data, collect data, analyze them, and use analytics to optimize the behavior of the machine and make the right decisions or deploy services like predictive maintenance. So you see here, along the whole life cycle of the machines, we can provide a lot of advantages. We can shorten, we have cases where we can shorten the time to market by up to 30%, commissioning and operation improved by up to 40%. And during the service phase and maintenance phase, thanks to digital service applications, we can reduce the downtime and the interventions needed on site by up to 50%. So I think a very compelling here approach. We are very proud on this. We are working with our partners and customers to deploy this and provide value to them and to their end users. So this is in a nutshell what we are doing. And maybe back to you, Carlos and Bruno. I'm pretty sure you have a couple of questions so that we can dig deeper into more details.
Yes, sure. Bom, vocês puderam ver que a gente consegue apresentar, a Schneider tem todo um ecossistema do qual a gente chama de EcoStruxure Machine para acompanhar todo o ciclo de vida da máquina, passando por diversos layers, onde a nossa premissa é que todos esses equipamentos se conectem e a gente consiga desenvolver tudo isso muito associado à indústria 4.0, que foram os episódios anteriores no qual a gente pôde apresentar. Então, todo esse ecossistema vai prover a melhor solução. Então, a gente fala de uma solução completa para o mercado de automação. Essa é a nossa premissa. Muito obrigado, Ali. Vamos começar a falar um pouquinho sobre o mercado. Quais as tendências, né, que você enxerga a nível global, falando para o mercado de CPG, né? Então, falando um pouquinho sobre esse mercado, que tendências que você vê para esse mercado? Pode falar, por favor?
Well, it's very important to talk about the trends in the market. And as I said, CPG and especially packaging is a segment where we have been focusing on, and we have a very good and strong market position. And to continue this path is very, very important to us to understand what are the trends and work on them together with our customers to fulfill them, because it's key for our success. And I want to highlight for CPG and packaging 3 trends we see with our customers in the market and we are working on. So the first one is around having more efficiency and flexibility. And maybe efficiency is not that new, because it's important. It has been important the last years. We have seen that it's important to secure the profitability of the end user, is to secure their business, and to fulfill the increasing demand in that industry. The good thing is, when we talk about CPG, we talk about a very steady growing industry. So being more efficient in developing and machines and producing is a key requirement. But it's not only now the challenge to fulfill that demand. I think beside the increasing demand, we see also an increasing need for individual products, which needs to be packaged also in differently. So we have more and more a variety of products, and those products needs to be packaged in different sizes with different material, different styles, and so on. So to achieve that, or to fulfill that requirement, you need to develop machines which are very easy to adapt to that process. And you can develop and buy new machines every time you change the product. So here, this is a key need which we want to and we have been working to fulfill it with our customers, to help them to develop flexible, efficient, and flexible machines. For sure, this touched upon the automation. It needs more automation. It needs modular approaches. It needs also, when we say more automation, it needs more robotics, because the robot can help and support being more flexible in the machines. And I think this is a trend where EcoStruxure Machine is providing here a very good solutions to deal with that and ensure the efficiency and flexibility of the machines to be adapted during the changeover of the production. Another trend which is very, very visible is the trend to digitization. Digitization is becoming a key aspect in the innovation of machines. And I think it's also supporting the first trend I have mentioned. Normally, we are not doing digitization for the sake of digitization, just to be innovative. We are doing this because digitization, by having a connected machine, by having visibility and transparency about the data, by having access to data analytics and so on, this all improve the productivity of a machine, improve also and increase the availability of the machine. So this is the second trend, and this is, as I said, this is one of the pillars of our strategy at Schneider Electric to drive innovations around digitization and enable the digitization of the life cycle, the whole life cycle of a machine for a machine builder and for the end user. And there is a third aspect, and it's around sustainability. And we all know that when it comes to, especially in food and beverage, and pharmaceuticals, there are high requirement for safety, for example, for food safety or FDA requirement and regulations, etc. But the new trend we see is that the consumer are also more and more interested in having a sustainable product. So sustainability is getting a lifestyle aspect. And when we talk about sustainability here for the product, it has many aspects. One aspect of it is how the process is managed to produce that product. So how the energy is used there, is the energy and the material used is optimized. But also it has an aspect in the packaging, looking to the material of packaging, are they sustainable? Is the packaging process done in a sustainable way? What to do with the waste afterward and so on. So those are three aspects I want to highlight: efficiency and flexibility, digitization and sustainability.
Excelente, Ali. Dá para ver que você traz uma visão super pragmática do que é esse movimento de digitalização, de transformação digital da indústria, e como a indústria 4.0 pode, de fato, melhorar a performance, trazer sustentabilidade e aumentar a produtividade dos nossos clientes. Você teria um exemplo concreto para a indústria 4.0 de como o EcoStruxure Machine ajuda a atender essas demandas de mercado, mesmo nesses momentos difíceis que a gente vem passando?
Yeah, Carlos, indeed, we have many examples, and especially during the last couple of months where we have the COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen a lot of situations or opportunities where we could deploy EcoStruxure Machine and use all the features and all the advantages to be successful with our customers in this very special time, where you had lockdowns, where we have restricted travel, where you have social distancing, etc. And I want to highlight one example we just presented in our global innovation talk a couple of weeks ago. Very recent example. We have worked together with our partners, mainly here it's a machine integrator, it's an OEM, an end user. So we have worked all together to develop a new generation of a thermoflex printing machine for the packaging industry. And the machine builder here in this case decided to use EcoStruxure Machine solution from the beginning and deploy also all the digital capabilities along the life cycle from the beginning. And here the machine integrator Automotion from Belgium has played a key role in supporting this. But by the way, at Schneider, we believe in technology, but we believe in collaboration also, and having an ecosystem to support each other and work together. So it's key for success. So in this case, what we did, and then I say we developed a automation solution based on the Modicon M262, the new PLC I just mentioned, which is a very powerful combination of logic and motion, but also which is IoT ready with native connectivity to the cloud with an end-to-end cyber security concept. And we started from the beginning by developing a digital twin of the machine, by doing the simulation also virtual of the machine. This helps also to be very solid on the on the concept of the machine. And then when we were hit by the COVID-19 restrictions, we could make and support the end user and the OEM doing remotely the commissioning. So thanks to Automotion, we have provided a WebViso tool which allows an access to the controller, and based on the digital twin, we have been ready to do a virtual commissioning and support the running up of the machine in a very smooth way. And also now the machine is running fully connected, and that was also the one of the aspects to make the machine connected and smart. Here, what Automotion did is to develop a very powerful edge computing concept using from EcoStruxure Machine, using the edge box we have, which is an IPC based controller, edge controller, and then connect this the edge box to the CPU and connect it to several cameras and around the machine. And then it was possible to build a kind of historian data of the machine. So you have to every point of time, you have the pictures of the process of the machine, and you have the data of the controller. And that was available on premise to be used on premise, or it was also connected to Machine Advisor. This is an application in our third layer in EcoStruxure Machine. So to use it in the cloud remotely from anywhere to get access to the machine and optimize it. So with this approach, it was possible to have this machine developed, commissioned, and operating on the end user side in a very smooth way from day zero, with a high performance to the full satisfaction of the end user.
É muito legal, Ali. Dá para ver como a gente consegue trabalhar de forma harmônica o EcoStruxure Machine Advisor, o EcoStruxure Edge Box, o Modcon M262, e você falou de ferramentas como Digital Twin, e entre outras. Então, fazendo com que a indústria 4.0 se torne tangível, que é muito legal, principalmente nesse mercado de embalagens e outros. Mas seria legal também a gente se aprofundar um pouco mais na solução do Pack Drive 3 e aplicações voltadas ao segmento de alimentos e bebidas em máquinas de alto desempenho.
Yeah, sure, Carlos. I mean, Pack Drive 3 is a very important offer and an integral part of our EcoStruxure Machine. It's very well presented and positioned in the layer of edge control. But what we need to know about the Pack Drive 3 is that it's more than a controller. It's a whole system. And it's based on a very consistent architecture. We are talking here about, we call it TVDA. That means tested, validated, documented architecture. That means here the customer is getting for the application he needs based on what performance and how complex is the machine is, a very consistent solution where he can pick all what we need in a very consistent way, very easy way. And it's not only about the hardware, it's also about the software. Also, the software is very consistent and very powerful. And just to illustrate how this helps also, again, the customer along the whole life cycle of the machine. So with the Pack Drive has a very powerful engineering tool, which is the Machine Expert, which you can use in a very modular way to design a modular machine. You have a lot of libraries, a lot of templates, a lot of function blocks which are predefined, which can help the customer to start quickly and not do everything from the scratch, which is, although the libraries are very compliant with Weinstefan or PACML standards. So this is all very helpful to get a quick time to market in the design or in the engineering phase. And on top of that, we have capabilities for automatic code analysis, which is very helpful for the engineers to help them to increase the quality of their engineering projects, and also the capability, again, what I mentioned with simulation, so that you can virtually test the machine before building it, just using the 3D model and the digital twin of the machine. And then when we move on with the commissioning and operation, so we have a lot of innovations enabling customers to be very, very efficient in those phases. Just to mention, for example, the what we call industrial device application. This is a mobile application you can run even on your smartphone, which helps you to make the diagnostic, very powerful diagnostic of your field bus communication. So very easy then to find some issues and fix them. Or the augmented operator advisor. This is another application which is also based on mobile devices, and which allows the service guy or allows the operator to, with the help of augmented reality, to look into the machine, see if there are some issues, without accessing the machine, without putting himself into danger, or without opening even the panel. They can look and see what is going on, or based on real-time data. And if there is an issue, they can get some help and support how to fix it. And another aspect, again, to highlight the machine advisor, we have a very consistent connectivity and easy connectivity to the machine advisor with the PEC Drive 3, but also with all the other controller we have, so that you can get access to the information of the machine, and you can use machine learning to optimize the behavior of the machine and do predictive maintenance on that.
Muito bom, Ali. É interessante a gente perceber que, seja na composição da máquina, na criação da automação, no sincronismo de eixos, até o nível mais alto aí da nossa composição de EcoStruxure, a gente consegue conectar tudo. E o mais interessante é que agora a gente consegue ter acesso a toda a comunicação, a todos os dados de produção do nosso processo na palma da mão. Então, usando lá um iPhone, usando qualquer dispositivo móvel, a gente consegue conectar. E um ponto bastante importante é que a manutenção e acompanhamento dessa máquina a gente consegue fazer na palma da nossa mão, utilizando as nossas ferramentas digitais. E, Ali, é interessante o que você disse, você falou um pouquinho anteriormente sobre os novos modelos de negócios, né, que estão surgindo aí com a indústria 4.0, e falando um pouquinho especificamente sobre o Machine Advisor. Você pode dizer um pouquinho para a gente o que são esses modelos de negócio, como que o nosso parceiro pode tomar a vantagem a respeito disso, como é que ele pode se preparar a respeito desse novo modelo de negócio que surge aí com essa nova era da indústria 4.0?
Sure. Let me first of all elaborate a little bit on what is Machine Advisor in more depth. So actually, Machine Advisor is a cloud-based application, and it consists of 3 functions. The first function we call track, the second is monitor, and the third is fix. So what is track about? Track is a repository which allows an OEM to have a visibility on his installed base. So every information or data you need about the machine, like the bill of material of the machine, the location of the machine, the service log book of the machine. So very powerful transparency you get about the installed base you have, or the fleet, the machine fleet you have in the field. This transparency is there where the customer starts providing some value. For example, what you can do here is, based on the bill of materials, based on the service log book, is to provide spare parts, to start doing, for example, to start doing preventive maintenance. So the second function, monitor is when you start collecting data, real-time data from the machine, and you can deploy or use machine learning or analytics to use or to offer a predictive maintenance. This is very, very powerful because it allows you to optimize and to improve the health of the machine and the productivity and the efficiency of the machine. And then the third function of Machine Advisor is fix. And fix is in case something happened, then it allows you to fix it remotely. So by using software as a service, by using augmented reality tools, by using secure connectivity. So we have applications like I mentioned with the Augmented Operator Advisor, some tools to get secure connectivity like the Secure Connect Advisor, etc. Those applications help and support the OEMs to provide in a very efficient way service and fix the issues on the machine, especially when you have long distances, without having a very long travel and waiting time and losing production for the end user. So this is in a nutshell Machine Advisor with its three functions. Now, the way we have developed this application actually is, I would say, we have developed it with the aim to democratize the digitization of machines. What does this mean? We want to make connectivity and digitization of a machine very easy and very flexible for everyone. What does mean easy? Easy means you don't need an army of IT experts and software engineers to get started and build a solution. So you have a good infrastructure, you have the elements you need, and you can, in very short time, with very less resources and few very small budget, you can start your digital journey. The second one, flexibility, is we have built it in a way that you as a customer can adapt it to your needs, can adapt it to your identity. So it's something where you can find yourself, you can find your logo, you can find your look and feel, you can find also your philosophy in the way how you monitor, what to monitor, and so on. So you can build individual dashboards, you can use very flexible widgets, etc. You have APIs, which allows you to get third-party analytic engines or work with other partners to realize your solution. So all of that is making this tool very easy, very flexible to use. And now it's the point around is key around business model, because we are not doing this just for the sake, as I said, of innovation and deploying nice technologies we have today, which are available, like the sensing, like cloud applications, like mobility, like analytics, and so on. Those are all enablers and nice technologies, but the aim is actually to provide value, which leads to more or new revenue streams. And this requires that we change here the business model for service, which has been in the past, in most cases, a very reactive way. So literally, we will wait for a machine to be broken so that we'll go and repair it. Or in best cases, if it's a very critical process, you will go for a preventive maintenance. That means after a number of hours of operations, you will change the product, no matter now if the product is actually as an issue and will fail after 1 day or after 1 year. So this is also a waste of efficiency. So now by deploying this tool and the underlying technologies, we'll be able to identify, to monitor and identify any anomalies in the machine. So that means we can see if something unusual starts from the beginning, starts happening and developing. So, and we can predict if now this robot arm or this gearbox or that motor will fail maybe after a couple of days, because with machine learning, with analytics, and also coupled with the know-how and expertise of our customers, we can use those tools to be very efficient in predicting the future and optimizing the efficiency of the machines and reducing downtime time. So this is how we think the business models will change from being reactive to being more proactive, providing more value. It's a huge value for the end user to have more security that his process is not going to be disturbed, that he can rely on the availability and productivity of his machines. And that's why we think that will create a new revenue streams, new business models. And honestly, we think that this is just the beginning, because if we think further, this is now the beginning, or it's paving the way for providing more sophisticated services, for example, machine as a service. At a point of time, maybe when we master all of this, an end user is not willing now to buy a machine, but just to buy the output of the machine. And this will have huge change also from, on his capex, reducing his capex. And this will create also in the ecosystem totally new business models. So, but I think here we are in a very good way. Things are developing in the right direction, and all the results we are seeing now are very promising, are confirming the way, and we are very passionate about driving this together with our customers.
Ali, é muito legal a sua contribuição até aqui. Deu para perceber que você traz grandes ideias que com certeza vão contribuir aqui para o público. Especialmente quando você fala de democratizar a indústria 4.0, democratizar a digitalização, a transformação digital. Eu entendo que essa é a missão da Schneider. No fundo, a gente tem uma indústria aqui no Brasil extremamente defasada e com grandes oportunidades da gente transformar e fazer com que a gente traga rentabilidade, traga aumento de produção e consiga fazer com que a saída das máquinas fique mais produtiva. Então, a gente não vende uma solução tecnológica, a gente vende produtividade. Eu acho que esse é o grande ganho. E, bom, mais uma vez, obrigado por compartilhar todas essas ideias com a gente. Você gostaria de deixar alguma palavra final antes da gente encerrar essa sessão?
Yeah, Carlos, I would like just to summarize what we have said. Schneider Electric is very passionate about two things, about technology and people. And when I say technology is, we see ourselves as the pioneer of the digitization. We believe in this trend, and we are working on driving this, bringing it to our offer, supporting our customers and on this journey. And when I say people, I mean, we strongly believe in collaboration. We see our customers as our partner. We see the whole system, ecosystem around it, whether distributors, machine integrators, system integrators, end users, and so on, is all an ecosystem for a collaboration, and think that we can achieve the best results only if we collaborate. So digitization, collaboration, this is where we are passionate about it. We're driving this, and I'm very pleased to be with you today. It has been an honor. So thank you very much for having me, and stay tuned for more innovations.
Eu quero agradecer. Thank you very much, Ali. Muito obrigado a você que esteve aqui conosco. Eu espero que você tenha aproveitado essa sessão, esse episódio. Foi para você que é nosso parceiro, para você que está junto com a gente nessa jornada, que tinha algum tipo de dúvida em saber o que é essa jornada de alta performance da Schneider, como que a Schneider se coloca como provedor de solução mundialmente falando. Então, acho que deu para deixar um pouquinho claro o quão nós estamos preparados para atender você que pertence ao nosso mercado, você que tem dificuldade ou tem interesse em entender como que funciona essa alta tecnologia. Mas a Schneider tem solução de infraestrutura para 4.0, a Schneider tem solução de robótica, nós temos toda essa solução, e o que é principal, como o Carlos falou, a nossa procura é entregar a produtividade. O meio disso tudo, deixa com a gente, é a nossa solução que a gente vai te suportar, que a gente vai conseguir fazer você entender, e com toda a nossa estrutura a gente consegue te suportar para isso. Esse é o nosso objetivo. Como o Ali falou, nós somos apaixonados por solução, nós somos apaixonados por pessoas. Então, antes de mais nada, o nosso objetivo é capacitar o mercado, capacitar você que quer aprender, que quer entender como funciona. Esse é o nosso principal objetivo. Muito obrigado, fica ligado com a gente tem muito mais novidade para apresentar e estamos juntos nessa. Carlos, você quer fazer algum comentário, quer finalizar para a gente?
Queria agradecer mais essa oportunidade de poder estar aqui com vocês, e com o Ali em especial. Receber o Ali aqui com essas grandes contribuições, sem dúvida, eu acho que foi a cereja do bolo de todas essas sessões que nós tivemos. Eu acho que é importante a gente ter foco na transformação digital da indústria, que é isso que vai fazer com que a gente transforme, com certeza, o Brasil. Essa é a nossa missão, e é isso que a gente vai conquistar aí nos próximos anos. Obrigado.
Obrigada a todos. Fiquem ligados em todas as jornadas que nós temos disponíveis no nosso portal. Não esqueçam de seguir a gente nas redes sociais para não perder nenhuma novidade. Obrigada, até o próximo episódio.